With her student-centered, multicultural approach to teaching, Florence Keene, clinical associate professor, actively engages students in the learning process. She makes her classes interactive and fun with teaching techniques such as role-playing, simulation, guest presentations, debates, and discussions. She uses technology in innovative and thoughtful ways to enhance her teaching, making extensive use of tools such as webcasts, blogging, iPod, and YouTube. Her classes are offered both in the hybrid WebCT format, which combines online instruction and traditional in-classroom teaching. Florence Keene. English professor Philip Marcus is a critic, textual scholar, and editor of international distinction, as well as a gifted and inspiring teacher. In an increasingly technological and impersonal world, Professor Marcus views each student as an individual and designs his courses to be life-changing experiences. He begins every class with the slogan, "It's great to be here," and offers FIU students a unique perspective on their own surpassing merits. He received his MA and PhD from Harvard University and has been a professor at Cornell University since 1967, where he currently holds the rank of Professor Emeritus. Philip Marcus. Thomas Pitzer has several roles in the teaching program at the Department of Biological Sciences, and he performs each of them with excellence, skill, and enthusiasm. One of his teaching innovations is the establishment of peer-led team learning communities in which large-capacity general biology courses in the majors sequence. Using this interactive approach, the trained student peers, who are individuals who have previously excelled in the course, work closely with students in small groups and perform activities designed to increase their general knowledge and cognitive skills. This program measurably improves student engagement, motivation, and performance. Thomas Pitzer. Hector Fuentes, professor in the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering, has rendered extraordinary service to the university. He founded the FIU chapter of the Order of the Engineer and was instrumental in establishing the Water Environmental Federation student chapter and the Tau Chi Alpha National Environmental Engineering Honorary Society chapter. Outside of FIU, he is the first Hispanic to represent the Association of Environmental Engineering Science Professors and to serve as a national trustee of the American Academy of Environmental Engineers. Professor Fuentes has provided environmental and technical assistance to organizations such as UNESCO, the Inter-American Development Bank, and the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. Hector Fuentes. Lori Richardson, chair of the biology department, believes strongly in contributing to faculty governance and serving the faculty and FIU by fostering communication between the faculty and the administration. She is currently the vice chair of the Faculty Senate, vice chair of the College of Arts and Sciences Council of Chairs and Directors, and a member of the Engagement Committee of FIU President Mark Rosenberg's Hit the Ground Running initiative. Previously, she served as vice chair of the College of Arts and Sciences Faculty Assembly and president of the FIU chapter of the United Faculty of Florida, and was instrumental in establishing FIU's Phi Beta Kappa chapter. Lori Richardson.
Tao Li is from the College of Engineering and Computing. He's an associate professor in the School of Computing and Information Sciences. He's a recognized expert and a rising star in data mining. He was awarded the prestigious National Science Foundation Career Award in 2005, only 1 year after obtaining his PhD degree. With 33 peer-reviewed journal papers, 82 peer-reviewed conference papers, 4 edited volumes, and 3 book chapters, his record of publications is truly exceptional. His external funding record is equally impressive. Dr. Li's research accomplishments have enhanced FIU's stature as a top-tier public research university. Tao Li. Robert Licklider, a professor in the Department of Psychology, is a leader in formulating experimental approaches to comparative and developmental psychobiology. Work from his lab has contributed to improve guidelines for the developmentally appropriate care of high-risk preterm infants. Based in part on his research, hospitals in over 35 states now employ methods to reduce overall light and sound levels and increase tactile stimulation to more closely approximate the typical timing and levels of sensory stimulation the preterm infant would have encountered in the uterine environment. Dr. Licklider has been awarded many prestigious grants, including the National Institute of Mental Health 5-year Research Scientist Career Development Award. Robert Licklider. In her 27-year career in the English department, Kathleen McCormick has been an outstanding example of a productive scholar whose work has had a significant impact in her field of study. She's enhanced the university's reputation nationally and internationally through original scholarship on the canonical British novelist George Eliot. With monographs in such presses as Routledge, Palgrave, and Macmillan, she's also placed her article-length work in many international and interdisciplinary scholarly journals. She has sustained an ongoing program of conference readings at venues in the United States, Britain, Canada, Scotland, Belgium, and Italy. Kathleen McCormick. William Curtinez, chair of the Developmental Science Doctoral Program, exemplifies excellence in mentoring and has made important contributions to graduate education at FIU. In 1983, he chaired the departmental task force that submitted a proposal to the Florida State University System Board of Regents to establish a PhD program in psychology at FIU. It was one of the first 5 doctoral programs to be approved at the university. In recognition of his successful efforts to promote diversity in the graduate program, he received a 2006 American Psychological Association Sewin Minority Achievement Award for doctoral programs in psychology with demonstrated excellence in the recruitment and retention of ethnic minority students. William Curtinez. English professor Richard Schwartz is a dedicated and successful teacher and graduate mentor who helps his students to define and achieve their academic goals. He works closely with them to formulate effective research and writing strategies and cultivate clarity in their thinking and their writing, helping them to become part of the community of scholars. In their evaluations, his students invariably express their appreciation and admiration for the breadth of his knowledge, the depth of his expertise, and his unwavering dedication to their academic well-being. Richard Schwartz.
As a faculty member and an advisor in the BBA Plus programs at the College of Business Administration, Donald Rooms helps students meet their personal and academic goals and strives to make a difference in their lives. He works diligently not only to help students with individual problems, but to increase retention and graduation rates through linking counseling intervention strategies with developmental academic advising. He consistently goes above and beyond the call of duty, working days, nights, and weekends to help the students he has taken under his wing to reach their potential. Donald Rooms. Elizabeth Cardona, who teaches in the College of Architecture and the Arts, is principal at NC Office, an urban architectural firm based in Miami. She encourages her students to develop new ways of critical thinking about how to design and plan large cities and engage natural ecologies while ensuring sustainable growth. Her knowledge of the subject and her awareness of the ecological issues involved in the development of modern American cities are exceptional. Ms. Cardova holds a Master of Architecture in Urban Design from Harvard University's Graduate School of Design. Elizabeth Cardona. With more than 3 decades as a leader in the banking industry, including his tenure as vice president and senior private banker at Citigroup Private Bank, Laureano Martinez excels in teaching banking courses as part of the certificate programs in banking and international bank management in the College of Business Administration. One of his major accomplishments was developing and teaching a global private banking course, which is one of the few academic offerings of its kind at universities in the United States. Laureano Martinez. Cindy Ann Simon, an instructor at the College of Nursing and Health Sciences and a successful audiologist, is a gifted teacher with a student-friendly, open-door policy. She always gives students her home, cell, and office telephone numbers on the first day of class to ensure that she will be available for questions or problems. She also provides her classes with unique opportunities for experiential learning, both inside and outside of the traditional classroom. Cindy Ann Simon.
Arvind Agarwal from the College of Engineering and Computing is an associate professor in the Department of Mechanical and Materials Engineering. He is a superb educator and researcher who has published over 135 technical articles, including 90 peer-reviewed journal publications, and edited 3 books. He received the NSF Career Award in 2006 and has been awarded more than $3 million in research grants as the sole principal investigator from federal agencies such as the National Science Foundation, the Office of Naval Research, the Army Research Office, the Air Force Office of Scientific Research, and NASA. David Lee, College of Arts and Sciences. Since his arrival at FIU in 1980, biology professor David Lee has established a global reputation for his research on the production and function of color in plants, summarized in the recent award-winning book Nature's Palette, published by the University of Chicago. This book was identified as the best book in biology and life sciences published in 2007. Dr. Lee previously served as director of the Kampong, which is a component of the National Tropical Botanical Gardens, and has earned a reputation in the university over the last 3 decades as a thoughtful advocate of quality and integrity. During his 24-year tenure at FIU, Kinsey Jones, professor of materials engineering, has had an exceptionally and extraordinarily productive career. His many research breakthroughs in microelectronics include the first demonstration of microheat pipe and methanol fuel cell embedded in a ceramic packaging. Among his signal accomplishments at the university, he established and currently serves as the director of the Advanced Materials Engineering Research Institute, AMRI, and the Motorola Nano Fabrication Facility, which is an open-access, state-of-the-art research facility that supports faculty, students, and industry in the analysis and fabrication of materials and devices from the micro to the nano scale. His passion is bringing research breakthroughs in material science to the classroom and integrating undergraduate students into the research laboratory environment. In the last decade, Dr. Jones served as principal investigator in over 20 research proposals exceeding $8.5 million in funding, and he's been the co-PI on an additional 6 proposals that have also exceeded $8 million in funding. It's with great appreciation that the President's Council recognizes Dr. Jones for his outstanding academic leadership and contributions to the College of Engineering and Computing and to the university.